Wax.
What you talking about now? What you talking about? Really, what is she talking about? I bet she got something to say.
Why are you smiling so much?
Cause look at what I'm looking at. You have no idea.
Not today.
Listen, I get it. Look what I'm looking at.
I'm in a mood today.
I know.
Whatever. I'd rather talk to our folks. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode after 17 weeks of not being here.
We apologize. A lot going on.
You apologize. It's your fault.
Yes, I'm moving around a lot. Well, this is my lovely fiance and beautiful, amazing woman she is. Sam's mom. That is. Go ahead, baby. Who are you?
Whatever. Welcome back, y'all. I'm Carla.
It's your boy Wax.
We're back for another week of Whatever She Says. And
yes.
I'm just going to get right into it because, baby, I am tired and I said I wasn't going to cry.
I know.
I figured I was going to look at your face and I was going to just break down and cry. I'm tired.
I know you are.
This new mom thing is not easy at all. It really, really isn't. But I'm going on my social media break starting Monday. So tomorrow's my last day on social media for a month. So hopefully that'll give me time to I'm going to figure out what I can do. But we are still in February. So if we're dropping this, we're still going to drop it in February.
Yes.
Therefore, that means it's still Black History Month. Mm-hmm. So I had one more woman that I wanted to bring up. And this one was Claudette Colvin. Do you know who she is?
No, ma'am.
You don't know who Claudette Colvin is?
I'm sorry for not knowing Miss Claudette Colvin. She sound like a nice clothing line. Claudette sound like an older, nice woman who makes some amazing tea. Ginger tea at that.
What else? What else does she sound like? What else does she sound like?
Claudette sounds like somebody's auntie. Auntie Claudette, it made the potato salad taste good all the time and the yams. That's what she do. Auntie Claudette is making the yams and the potato salad. And she's second to Mom's chicken.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you who she is.
Who is she?
I don't know if she does any of that stuff, but Claudette's actually still alive. She was born in 1939.
Okay.
But have you heard of do you know who Rosa Parks is?
I definitely know who Rosa Parks is. She is the gangster.
What did Rosa Parks do?
She was the gangster that did not move off the bus when they told her to go to the back of the bus. She was like, hold up.
Right.
Hold up. I got to pee.
So it's crazy that... Right. So it's crazy that we don't know who Claudette Colvin is because before Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat in Montgomery in 1955, there was a 15-year-old who chose to not sit at the back of the bus. And her name was Claudette Colvin.
Claudette, how you doing, Miss Man?
So she used her constitutional rights and remained seated near the middle of the vehicle. And then Colvin challenged the driver and was then arrested. So she was she was actually the first woman to be arrested for resisting to move at the back of the bus. But Rosa Parks' story was the one that kind of hit and became famous.
Does anybody even know why, though? Listen, Claudette and Rosa probably was pissed off their dude that's probably cheating on them. She's like, I don't give a fuck what you talking about because, baby, if you hear some bullshit about me...
Claudette was 15.
She's 15, but she probably had a crush on some guy, or she probably had to pee. You know how girls ain't trying to move. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody probably made a crush or something, like crushed her heart, and she ain't got time for nobody that day. You got me that day. You see how you start the show? Today ain't the day, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Today is not the day.
So when somebody try to tell you to move,
because you will get cussed out.
All right, that's all
on the show today.
So Rosa and them is just a Carla when she's pissed off at Wax.
Rosa must have done a couple more cuss words than Claudette. That's why it became viral.
Yeah,
but anyways, Claudette is actually still alive.
Yes,
so
blessings to you, Mom.
Wow that she's still around. So can you imagine what she's seen? She went from not being able to sit wherever she wanted in the bus, getting arrested, to like the civil rights. She has seen everything. And then now to Trump.
Wow.
What? That's intense. Like, I don't know.
She's amazing. She's like a miracle at the end of the day. Miss Claudette.
No,
you tell me all this. I know she know how to make that potato salad and the motherfucking yams.
She definitely knows how to cook.
She got it. She knows so many recipes with so many decades and stuff like that. Like, come on. Definitely.
I'm sure. Well, that is the one person for us to know. during
ma'am.
Black
God
History
bless you.
Month.
God bless you.
And then, yes, I like her. So anywho, our Apple review of the week. If you have not yet and you're listening to the show, run over to iTunes, Apple, and leave us a rate and a review so we can read it on the show, like we're gonna do right now. And this week we have Span Clan, SPANNCLAN, Span Clan. Whatevs. Said power couple. I don't like it. I don't know. Do you like the word power couple?
I like it because everything have its territory, everything have its line. So anything that's gonna be positive towards us, I'm to take it. You know what I'm saying? As long as they'll be like, the fucking dumb couple, or they see something bad. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to be a like power couple. Accomplished couple, loving couple, like
I'll take power couple. The one I don't like is when people put hashtag goals or relationship goals. That's the one I don't like. But anyways, let me tell you what Span Clan wrote on the Apple
want to be goals of
us
too. Shit.
But I think I've explained why I don't like it, but I'll tell you again in a second.
This is
but
your brain.
Span Clan, which actually says let me read this first, and then I'll explain to you why. His name is actually Sean Span. He said, I truly appreciate you guys from a husband and a father of 6. The topics are everything. Please keep up the great work. Father of 6.
Wow, bro.
He ain't got no TV. Yeah. Sean has no TV, no Netflix.
Or he was just up in here just squirting. He's probably found somebody that he really, really loved, like I do you, and want to squirt and have a big family with her. That's possible. Because I would love to have a big family with you.
Maybe. You know, today I was at the birthday party for Rajay, and there was a friend of theirs that was there. The grandma, the guy's dad, walked in with 2 kids. One must have been maybe 3 or 4. The other one was 1 about to turn 2, I think tomorrow.
Amen.
She has another baby. They have another baby that wasn't there that is about to turn 1. And then she is now pregnant with another one.
Look at that.
So they're like, no, that's too much. What's going on?
I hear what you're saying, but just get prepared for a little bit.
It's so fast. No. They're doing it so fast that now she has to wear this belt. Her uterus is too weak, or her cervix. Like, it's just, your body's not supposed to do all that.
I get what you're saying. But you're a superwoman, though. You're very strong.
Too much.
See, I get a couple out of you.
I know, but
anyways, some more.
Shout out to Sean.
Shout
out to Sean for having them 6 kids.
Good job,
Sean. Yeah, that one that left us a review. If you haven't yet, please leave us a review so we can read it on here next week. Now, our pet peeve of the week. Do you have one? I guess I'll let you say one if you have one. And if you say that I talk too much, we're gonna have a problem.
I mean, besides you talk too much.
We're ending the show right here.
Besides you talk too much.
What?
My pet peeve is I'm not sure if you know that how much I appreciate you. And that's what kills me sometimes. It's like I appreciate you so much, and I think that you're like top tier and everything. You know, you bring yourself down. I'm like, damn, I thought I did my job to bring that up today. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, damn, did I fail? So it's really a pet peeve is on me this week. So I'm gonna actually turn it back to me. And, I got to do a better job at, motivating you and let you know how wonderful and amazing you are.
It's not about that. Right now, I think I need you to realize that I'm going through a lot. Like, my pet peeve today was going to be about you because you really upset me today.
Talk to me.
I don't think you haven't been here enough to notice how hard it is for me. Like, I try to do my best to always answer the phone when you call and to be there and to have you on FaceTime and to have you be a part of it. But you'll call back to back to back and then start texting like I'm purposely ignoring you. Bro, give me a minute.
I called twice in a matter of 10 minutes.
You called twice.
I got this.
Then you said, then I was like, I'll call you right back. And you're like, how long is right back?
After
I
7
didn't answer.
minutes.
What the fuck are you doing, bro? 7 minutes, nigga. Do you know how long it takes to heat up his food, to pick him up while he's crying, to change his diaper,
I'm at the
to throw
house,
the
I'm
diaper
safe.
away?
Boom. That's it. I just want
What?
to make sure you're safe at the end of the day.
What?
I'm not. I said, I want to make sure.
Listen, I will let you know if we're safe, and if we're not safe at any point, if we're, God forbid, something had happened to us, it'll get to the point where you'll find out. Give me a minute. 7 minutes is not enough. Relax.
Okay.
Give me a second. I don't need you adding that stress to me as well.
No doubt. I just wanted to know that you're safe.
Stressful.
My intentions was.
And you know that I'm safe because I said I'll call you right back.
I was trying to see what's up. You just say I'm at the house.
I said I'll call you right back.
You could have been pulled over.
So then wait till I call you back.
See?
What?
You could have been pulled over. You could have a lot of things could have happened. You know what I'm saying?
I was home.
I didn't know that. That's all I'm asking. Like it could have been that's easy.
You have my location for that exact same. That's exactly why I share my location with you. If I cannot communicate with you right away, you can see where I am. Use it.
No doubt, PP.
Instead of stress me out, okay?
No doubt, PP.
What?
Nothing, beautiful face.
Fuck you. Anyway.
You got it out?
All right. Actually, today we have something new.
Yeah. Just PP.
Well, it's not new. PP? What are you talking about?
Rosa Parks had the PP.
What are you talking about? Pet peeve?
No fucking pet peeves. Postpartum, motherfucker. Let's go.
Oh.
At its finest.
You're so annoying.
Bipolar ass PP. They about to get something new for your ass. But I love you though. You my baby, and I still gonna appreciate you. And a pet peeve is not gonna go back to you. It's gonna come back to me, and I'm gonna put it back on myself. So whatever I gotta do to motivate you more, spa days, beach days. You know, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to do my part.
Listen, I don't want to talk about these days. If they're not happening, we're not gonna sit here and talk about them every day. I need them. It's not about talking about them.
I told you to sit and make it happen. I got your back. So let's figure it out.
So our segment from the Therapist Couch is sponsored by BetterHelp from now on.
That's nice.
So that is really exciting because since the fact I know we can go to therapy, but sometimes people are like, how do we get therapy ourselves? So if you're looking for therapy or need therapy, there's something that you want to get, work through. BetterHelp will assess whatever needs that you need and put you with a licensed professional therapist, a professional one, not just like us that we just talk about what we got going on, but a real therapist. You can start communicating with somebody within 24 hours. It's not a crisis line or self-help, but it's actually professional counseling. Mm-hmm. Now, there's services available for everyone worldwide, so it doesn't matter where you're listening to us from, and you can log in and send them a message whenever, just like the same way I send Wax a message all the time. Hey, whenever I feel like it, you can message your therapist as well. Now, I think the favorite part about BetterHelp is that they have, what's it called? Financial aid. So if you can't afford what it is, you can tell them, hey, this is the amount that I can afford. I need help, and they will literally work with you. I know people that have gone to BetterHelp and said, listen, I can't afford an X amount, but I can afford this. And they will work with them, and that way they can actually get a counselor that they can afford. Now, BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So I want you guys to go to trybetterhelp.com/WSS. Like whatever she says. So yes, it's trybetterhelp.com/WSS. Let them know that we sent you. Join over 500,000 people talking about their mental health and taking charge of it. So you're going to get 10% off your very first month. Again, that's trybetterhelp.com/ what is it, baby? Do you remember?
The BetterHelp?
You don't. Be quiet. WSS. When you go to therapy with your partner, let the therapist know that your partner doesn't listen. That's going to be our next therapy. You don't listen to nothing I say.
I always listen to what you say. I got a little distracted. I'm so sorry, beautiful face. But it is
distracted doing what?
You know what's funny is that since you can't see him, what happened was
she still can't see me?
Yeah, she just can't see you. Somebody's over here blowing their nose. I'm over here coughing it up. I was like, yo, I have to mute the mic. And he's looking at me like, are y'all muting the mic? And then I nodded, yes, the mic is muted. And he comes back and he gets fucking.
It's all good, bro.
Ask the question.
It's all good. Listen, I love getting in trouble by my baby for no reason. And then, when you're supposed to get like the sorry or something like that, I guess none of it.
Well, yeah, whatever.
I never gets it.
From the therapist, whatever. From the Therapist Couch this week, I really wanted to talk about. I was listening. There's a movie on Netflix that came out. Do you remember the name? It's called Malcolm and Mary, or Mary and Malcolm. I don't know. It's like a Netflix movie. Apparently, it's like centered around the whole movie, an argument of a couple. I haven't watched it. Now, after reading some of the reviews, I don't know if I want to watch it. Maybe I will. But apparently, they're arguing the whole movie. Nice. They're arguing the whole movie. It's like the whole time. It's just one place, an argument, right?
Yeah, it's Malcolm and Marie.
Shit. Malcolm and Marie. Yeah, one of the things that I saw was that it's an argument the whole time, but it's the fact that they're arguing about a bunch of stuff, but they really don't know what the root or the problem is. Like, what the hell are they really arguing about? And I feel like we've gone to therapy before, and we're arguing about certain things, and we think we're arguing about something specific, but there's something else under it, like an underlying issue that we're having as to why we're arguing. So I wanted to talk about how we've been able to, through communication and lots of work through that, how to figure out what we're really upset about to then talk about it. Because you'll be sometimes mad at me about something, but then you'll just argue about whatever the hell's happening right then and there.
Nah, that's kind of what you do. But I kind of like,
Me?
Yes, you. Me, I probably go silent because I don't want to talk about it because it's like, all right, fuck it. If she did it, that's her character. So it's like, now, should I decide to either be around this motherfucker, stay, or leave? And then, like, love overpowers that, and that smile that you got right now overpowers that, and it fucks me up. So I'm a sucker for love. I'm a sucker for Carla.
Yeah, but the therapist also told you that walking away or the silent treatment and all that stuff is also not good to
It's
do.
not, but it's like, if somebody did something, it's like that's what they wanted to do. So I can never tell nobody how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell you how to treat me. What's the right thing to do to respect our situation.
But you also, it's not telling me how to treat you, but you also have to then set certain expectations. Hey, I would like for you to do this instead. And that's something that I have to learn. That way I can learn you and what it is that you
but
like.
I want to be in love with you. I want to be in love with your flaws. I want to be in love with all that type of shit. I'm only with you because I accept your flaws.
And that's
baby.
absolutely fine. But that doesn't mean that we don't make each other better and we don't make each other better for each other through time.
Definitely.
No, but we also have to.
But I want you to be better for yourself. I want you to want to get yourself better for me. So, but you have to do yourself.
No, I hear you.
You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
There's a thing. I've been on this earth for 30 some odd years. So have you. So there's certain things that you like and you would like to see me to do for you. So there's nothing wrong with her saying, hey, I would like for you to treat me this way during this circumstance or whatever. And I can be like, hey, I can do that. I can do that for you. I would actually love to do that for you because if that makes you feel better, I want to do it for you.
Yeah, your word is bond.
Yes.
Don't put your fucking foot in your mouth.
There might be times that you tell me, hey, I would like for you to do this. And I'm going to be like, suck my,
That's what you do all the time because I be asking you to shut up all the time.
Seriously? This is what we're going to do?
All right, we ain't going to do that. I'm sorry, baby.
We're not doing that.
but you said it. I said, shit, that easy?
No, I'm serious.
Okay. That's good.
I hate when you say I don't like to tell people how to treat me because as adults we need to know. Yes, I'll tell somebody how I expect to be treated, how I expect to be spoken to.
I can't.
And that's the way, and that's how you grow with someone. That's how you grow with someone.
In our situation, I hear what you're saying, but it's like, I do want to talk and communicate with you, but it's like certain things when we communicate, certain things you just still don't do because it's like I gotta respect this. I gotta put this in a certain bowl, but the bowl gotta be all the way up high.
Although we're compatible and we're equally yoked and we work so well with like 80% of things, I would say 80% of things, we work well. The other 20, those are things that we have to tell each other. Hey, that irked me and I feel like that hurt me or like I don't like that. Then you have to tell me for me to change it, and then it's up to me. So you have to communicate that, and that's telling kind of someone
that's our communication. You're right. I have been, instead of being like, no, fuck you, and I'm going to the yard and I'm doing 1,000 push-ups today and 1,000 pull-ups. Instead of doing that, I do sit around till you be like, what's wrong? And I'll be like, I gotta be like you. I want to be like you. I don't want to be like you. I tell you my feelings. It sucks. All right, go ahead.
That was very dramatic.
But that's what I gotta do.
I cannot. No, you are so childish when you're like, I'm just going to stop talking to her, and then you want to pass by me 3 times without saying anything with a fucking stank face, and I'm like, all right, now I gotta ask them what's wrong.
No, it's not the what's wrong. It's gonna be.
Then I gotta be like, what's wrong, babe? Nothing. What's wrong?
Nothing.
It's all good. What's
good.
wrong?
Carla.
Nothing.
I remember
What?
you and I were chatting. I think it was yesterday or something. But you thought I said silent treatment, and I didn't. I said something else. You were like, silent treatment. I was like, now it all makes sense why you were so triggered. Why you were so
Triggered. This nigga gives me the fucking silent treatment, and I'll be
I don't want to talk. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
It's worse than the silent treatment because it's like, it's all good. I'm good.
I'm
We
good.
Bitch, clearly,
that's what I get caught right there. That's what I get caught.
You're bothered because you're acting like a little
Jeez.
bitch.
Boop.
Bothered.
Like, why I got to be all that? Like, get the fuck.
Because you're acting like I'm good. It's all
Really, nigga?
good.
Because I don't want no problems. Like, listen, I don't want to have to engage to an argument. If I be like, listen, let's steam it down. Time beats everything.
It doesn't work. Okay, so here's the thing. So moving forward, is a breakthrough right here. Moving forward.
Yes.
Instead of saying it's all good or we good or I'm good, can you say, hey, give me a minute or give me till tomorrow or give me 2 hours and I'll let you know what's wrong.
No, you're smoking
I'd
blunt.
rather you tell me.
Talk to me while I'm smoking the blunt. That'll be good.
I'd rather you tell me I'm about to go smoke in X amount of time. Let me smoke this blunt and then I'll come
And
back
do
and talk to you.
pull,
Tell you
pull
what's
at
wrong.
least 100 pull-ups and I can talk to you.
I don't give a fuck what you got to do, but don't, instead of saying I'm good or it's all good, lying and acting like a little,
There we go.
little.
There we go.
a little.
Well, I think that we are in 50-50 court right now. That's what's going on here. Okay, that's what we have going
Listen,
on
I
here.
still love my baby.
And
I go everywhere with her.
Because of that, and while we're here, since Carla and you are usually the judge, plot twist, okay?
Hey.
So, Wax, you will not tell Carla that you are just good and give her a blanket answer. You know, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to go smoke a blunt. I'll be
There
back.
you go. I'll be trying to.
I can't talk right now.
And he can't go to
And
LA.
Carla, you have to make sure that you don't call him a little bitch.
Okay, so then neither of us, I will not call you
The B word.
anything
That's
because
what you're good
I will not
for.
call
it.
you the B word. I
But
won't
how
call
you
the B word
think that
because
make me feel
you're
as
not
a
gonna-
whole man? Because if anybody else called me the
You'll
B
be
word,
alright.
is a problem.
Ah, get over it.
That's it.
You'll be fine.
Whatever.
You'll be fine.
Still love you.
Anyways, let's move on. I have a few topics to talk about.
Talk to me.
That I feel like we should talk about.
Talk to
One
me.
of them is we're in our 30s. Can you believe I'm gonna be 34 this year?
Amen.
34.
Hey.
That means I'm gonna be halfway to 40 soon.
Yeah.
That's some shit. Yeah. So I want to talk about people that are starting to now date in their 30s. So we got together. I was 32? 33? 32.
32.
When we started, like, yeah. And you were whatever. 32.
35,
That means you were
36.
35. Yeah. In our 30s, so 35 and up, you start dating someone. Does your dating past really matter? Because when you're 35 and up, I feel like the dating pool is much smaller. There's not as many people to date, right? A lot of people are married, they're in relationships,
Yeah, there's
with
people
their
to
families.
fuck. It's all about fucking around that time. It's like
Right,
everybody
but now
sitting
you wanna-
around with each other people because like feel like they stuck.
Okay, that's not where I was going. I was
I'm
going
sorry,
more as like
beautiful
people are
face. I'm
already in
sorry.
relationships, so there's less people to fucking date.
Oops. Wax brain.
That's where I was going with it.
Wax
Relax.
brain.
Wax brain for real. So, does your dating past matter because the dating pool is so much smaller?
Okay.
You know? Does it matter, like, your past?
What do you mean is your past matters?
When you're dating 35 and up, does your past really... Maybe, like, when you were in your 20s, you're probably like, what have you done, But 35 and up, do you really question that much of what they got, who they've dated previously?
Hell yeah. I want to motherfucking know who you dealt with and stuff like that. How close is this person to me? Regardless of, I wouldn't need to know everything.
I hear you, but the dating pool is so much smaller. So I'll tell you where I got this from. I read an article at Tiffany Haddish. She's dating Common. So at first, she didn't want to date him because he dated someone that they both knew.
Yeah.
So basically, do you give up on love because someone dated someone you know? I guess they took a while and they still ended up dating anyway because it's like, well, we really like each other. We really fuck with each other, whatever it is. So let's say you find someone that you really, really, really like, and you really could fall in love with and they're really perfect for you, but they happen to have dated someone you know. Are you going to give up on it just because of that? And now you're 37, 38 years old?
Yes.
You're going to give up on a soulmate because they dated someone
There's no way my soulmate gonna be sucking somebody else's dick that I know. You bugging. It makes sense. Wow. It's so retarded. Like, you got to think about all that type of shit. They ain't going to date and sit across from each other like, hey, what's your favorite color? No, my favorite color is my black balls in your mouth.
Oh my God. Just spit water on the baby.
I'm just trying to say, you want me to fucking lie? That's what happened. How was she looking in your eyes when she was giving this nigga head? I want to know all that dumbass shit. Nope.
Baby, but that's not something you should be worried about.
I get it.
Like, why are you thinking about...
If I see this nigga right here, nah.
Well, what if it's someone you know, but not someone you're like best friends with or anything? Just someone that you know. Matter.
If I gotta sit there and sit across from him, talk to him ever, I don't like this nigga anyway. You know what I'm talking about? So
you're giving up. So for you, you're giving up on love.
God is not going to send my soulmate through somebody's penis that I know.
I don't think he's sending them through that. He's sending them.
He's not going to do that. You want to be in your relationship with a clear mind. God is not going to sit there and have you be any type of. Why does that got to be something? I settling.
I wouldn't care. Like, if I feel like this is somebody. Let's say for you, if you dealt with someone that I know in the past when I didn't know you, when you and I weren't anything, I wouldn't hold that against you.
Period. There's no way I'm gonna sit this dude and he know that my girl meat was in my girl mouth.
Jesus. Okay, we're gonna move on.
It's not happening, family. There's no way none of my guys or somebody I know. I'm all holding on to her and I'm thinking my dick was in a girl mouth. And he can actually say that. You're wild. You're wild. What you gonna say? If he come over there and try to argue with you, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I remember when she had my dick in her mouth.
Honestly, I just don't see when we're sitting here talking about people in their 30s, mid 30s, 40s, dating. I don't really see someone at that age really going like, whoa, I had my dick in your girl's mouth. Like, come on, people, we're grown.
Crazy as hell.
That's some high school shit. We don't do that.
Crazy as hell.
You're giving up on love, and in my opinion, I wouldn't give up on love. So I'm glad
God is not going to send me mine through that shit.
Okay, well, God got
you
right here. Honey.
God got me. Praise the Lord.
Right here. All right. Now, I was reading it was like a blog or a post about men feeling pressure to get married. Do you feel like men in their 30s feel pressure to get married?
Yeah.
It's so dumb to get married for like pressure. I've talked about, I know someone who married, he was dating the girl for 7 years. Mm-hmm. She went through, med school, became a doctor. They had been together forever. He cheated on her, I don't know how many times. But she wanted to get married. Like, she wanted that wedding. It was like, this is what she wanted to be. So her guy literally settled. He knew that's not who he wanted to be with and still married her. And his thing was, she deserves it. She's held me down.
Yeah, that's what most situations be.
That's
she deserved
awful.
the ring because she been with me when I was on my bullshit and she still stayed here. That's the one who usually gets the ring.
But that never lasts. They were divorced within 2 years.
Yeah, because he already had that appetite of sleeping around and doing his thing, and she got fed up with all the shit. And she like, oh, I can get some more money off the shit. So let the nigga marry.
But he then remarried, has a kid, and it's like, great. He's happy. He's chilled. He's settled. So it's like, not settled, but like settled down, chilled out. So it's like, why did you marry the girl? Why not just? Why? A wedding is expensive, first of all.
It's not if you got it.
Okay, so if you got the money, it's like is that why Jennifer Lopez has been married so many times and Elizabeth Taylor?
She could do it.
It takes away from.
Only reason why people do things because they can do it. That's it. People don't do the reason why a lot of people don't do things because they can't do it.
Okay, so that's not necessarily true because I feel like for some people, marriage means something.
Yeah.
If you get married 7 times, like Elizabeth Taylor, I'm sorry, but by the 7th husband, there's nothing that feels special about walking down that aisle.
Baby, if you got married 7 times, marriage mean that much more to you. Duh. You really love marriage.
No, marriage does not mean a damn thing.
Yes, it is. You want to get married again after you already got married? You go through all that trauma and all that type of bullshit, all that planning type of shit. You the motherfucker who like to get married.
The wedding might mean something, not marriage.
The appearance of marriage.
Nuh-uh. I think they like
maybe
the
they
whole,
like the appearance of the whole
they looking
bells
for it.
and whistles and all that shit.
Maybe not,
But
the
not
whole
like the
wedding.
relationship.
I think people get bored off somebody and want to get that spark back again. So getting married again is like their best days of their life. So they want to relive that again over and over again. They love marriage.
With a different motherfucker?
They love marriage. Let's do it again. I remember I got married the last time. It was great. I want to do it again.
It was not. They're talking about the wedding because the marriage clearly was not great because it ended in divorce. If you're telling me they marry someone and they go and marry someone again, like a polygamist or something, I get it. But when you get divorced, it's because shit went bad. So you want to do it again after you saw how bad it went before, that you had to like pay to get divorced and then married again and then divorced again and then married.
Guess who do that?
Ridiculous.
Guess who do that, baby? Guess who do that?
Who?
People who can do it.
You've heard of like polyamorous relationships, right, baby?
That's when they put mad jelly on each other and eat it.
Yep, that one. You've heard of people being single, right?
Of course.
There
Valentine's Day.
is, their favorite holiday. And then there's monogamous relationship. Do you know what monogamous is?
That's when you get to smash as many whores as you can and your wife get to watch you and play with herself.
Okay, I'm sure our listeners are smarter than that, so I'll just be like, okay, because whoever's listening knows better. But then there's something called sologamous. Have you heard of that one?
Sound like somebody getting a lot of head. Slung.
Sologamous. Sologamous.
Oh, by yourself?
Sologamous.
So you by
Yes,
yourself?
very good. Good job. All right.
Okay.
Well, basically, I've never heard of sologamous in my life.
What is it, baby?
But remember R&B singer Maya?
Yes.
She is beautiful. Like I think she's like 100 years old and she still looks like dumb young and so pretty. Well, apparently Maya said that she's in a sologamous relationship and has been married for 7 years to herself.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
That's wild.
Like legally or like spiritually? Like what are we talking about here?
So, sologamy is marriage by a person to themselves. Supporters of the practice argue that it affirms one's own value and leads to a happier life.
Wow.
Critics argue that it's a narcissist practice which suggests low self-esteem. So, an alternative is self-marriage, but this may also refer to blah, blah, blah. It's a marriage without an officiant. So, I don't think it's legal to marry yourself. Remember the lady that married the tree?
Yeah. People marry dogs. I know
All kinds of, but I don't think they're legal in the US, but they do just marry themselves. Kind of like a Commonwealth. Oh no, Commonwealth is legal. Just
Commonwealth
kidding.
is a
Yeah.
state. Yes.
I think she's vegan, so clearly she eats no meat. Crazy to me that Maya was married to herself for 7 years.
She probably got some type of toy.
I honestly think what it does say in the definition by Wikipedia, which, very trusted source. Yeah, right. But it's just that they say that it could be narcissist. That's a very narcissistic trait to like marry yourself. I'm only going to think about myself all the time. Because in a relationship, you have to think about somebody else constantly.
Yeah. But what if you're
a
better version of yourself for other people? So by default, y'all win because I love me. So because since I love me, that means I love y'all. Because come on, yeah, I'm full of.
You sound like a narcissist, man.
Is that
You sound like a
I'm not
narcissist.
saying other people have to serve me. I feel like that's more narcissistic.
But can she she could sit there and divorce herself, and then she could start messing around.
What you do when you divorce yourself? Where do you go? Who goes?
She probably could do it at home. She ain't got time for all the other shit.
When you divorce yourself, what happens?
Oh, you gotta pay yourself money.
Who leaves the house? What does that divorce settlement look like?
That's kind of wild. Miss Maya, come to the 50-50 court. We got your back.
With yourself?
Yes. Maya gonna come to 50-50 court.
Come talk about what happens. Freaking hilarious. Let's go into some of our listener questions and letters.
What we got?
This week, we do have a question. It says, how do you differentiate between falling out of love and the end of the honeymoon period of your relationship?
I think I'm still in it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm still
You're still in what?
The honeymoon stage. I'm still in
We're not in the honeymoon stage.
Yes, I am.
We're definitely... No, you're not.
How you figure I'm not in the honeymoon stage?
I get on your nerves all the time.
You
The
been
honeymoon
getting
stage
on
is where
my
I can.
nerves. You been getting on my nerves.
No, but it's different. It's different. I think here is what I came up with, or what I can come up with. Because I think it's a very big difference between falling out of love and the end of the honeymoon period. Because when you fall out of love with someone, you don't want to be with that person in an intimate relationship anymore. Like when you're no longer in love, you can look. Yeah, when you're no longer in love, you look at that person kind of like, all right, you're cool. I can be around you, but you're not who I want to be with. I'm okay with you not being in my life in that way.
Yes.
Then the end of the honeymoon phase, I think it's one of those times where you still are very much in love. You still want to do everything with that person, but you kind of fall into a routine and shit just kind of gets maybe boring and you're like, kind of annoyed. So it's just kind of, you just have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like revamp the relationship kind of? Do you know what word I'm looking for?
I hear
Spice
you,
things
but
up.
we spice things up all the time because I'm always have to travel. We always got projects.
Yeah.
We always got things going on. Me, you, I need your help all the time on different things. Like, hey, baby, guess what? I bought a bus. Hey, baby, I bought a boat. Hey, baby, I'm into this.
Wait.
Baby,
We're not
I'm
going to
into
speed
that.
bump past that because he already bought a boat, right, Carla, right? Now we're at the bus.
He bought a bus.
Now we're at the bus. Can we talk to the people about what you think about whacking the bus?
No, we can't. We'll talk about this bus later because I haven't processed the bus yet. So next episode, give me a week. I read a post of a woman saying how she talked to her grandfather. They were married for 60 years, right?
Yes.
And for those 60 years, he's like, people change, and how you stay with someone for 60 years is embracing how your partner changes throughout time. So he said he had felt like he was married to 8 different versions of his wife through those 60 years.
Wow,
it's like 8 different women. So he's like, I let her change and evolve, and I fell in love with every woman that she became throughout those years. So I was like, wow, that's so true because you're always evolving. And I have to learn how to stay in love with Wack when he changes weekly. What the fuck he is. Like, every week it's a new project. Every week it's a new type of entrepreneur. Every week is something fucking different. So it's kind of like not losing my shit when I'm somebody that loves to plan things and like look forward, and he's just like, boom, I did it. Boom, I spent X amount of money on this, and I just have to kind of like trust it. I lose my shit sometimes.
Yes.
But it's just trusting it, and it's really hard.
You know what I do? I don't let you see the money that's going out. That's it. I just don't let you see it.
I know you do that. I don't know a lot of the financial stuff, and this is something that we have to go to premarital counseling for it.
Nope, I can't.
We have established where you have to give me a certain amount every single
week. All right, put that up and get out the way.
He has to give me a certain amount of money every single week, and then I guess I can't really say much about what he does on the other side. But I know you do some really.
Baby, I need to fly here, book this flight, get this car.
I have 3 children. I have 3 children.
No, you got a business.
Psalm, Ayana, and Wax.
No,
you know what?
have 2 kids in a business. I am your business. Push your business.
No,
push it.
And a child.
Huh?
I have to feed you.
Amen.
I'm hungry. I'm starving.
It's part of the business, baby.
When it's happening, I don't know it. I get kind of like after it's done. And as long as everything on our end is taken care of, and there is nothing that we will need, and his business decisions or his putting money out doesn't affect us,
yes,
then I couldn't care less.
Thank you. But I do have to find somewhere to put the bus.
You figure out your fucking bus situation. I am not dealing with you in this dumb bus. We're gonna move on. I don't want to talk about this bus.
Can I put it in your garage? We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
We're moving away from the bus situation before my blood pressure goes up.
Okay.
All right. So we do have one letter we're gonna go through. This one's you're so annoying.
I'm gonna have somebody driving around all night.
Because you got nowhere to put it.
That's funny. That's what I was thinking. I have somebody sleep on that motherfucker, and they knock on the door, drive. That's so fucked up. But I got a couple of people that go through it and shit.
There's a few that got nowhere to live. They'll live on the bus.
Oh man, all these homeless people out here. You know what? That'd be so.
You can
dope.
go to Skid Row.
Who got license? If one of y'all got license from Skid Row, I got a job for y'all. Y'all want to sit there and drive the bus?
Drive the bus all day long.
Drive the bus all day. We got certain hours that y'all could go ahead and sleep. Somebody knock on the door. Y'all just pull off and find another spot to park. Then we're gonna get somebody to come in for the normal shift throughout the day for the tours. But we having this the smoke tour soon, so I don't want to put that in there yet. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, thank you. All right, you ready for the letter?
Yes, beautiful.
I don't want to hear about the bus no more.
No,
All right. My girlfriend put 2 weeks notice at her stay-at-home job to work in a job in the healthcare field.
Okay.
I was all for it because she hated the stay-at-home job since it was low paying and was in customer service. She worked in healthcare before, but she's going to be doing something different. She's only a week into her new job, and she spent one day in the actual clinical setting, but she quit this morning because she said it was too much. Well, we have an apartment together, and honestly, I can't afford all of the bills by myself. I tried to convince her to stay until she gets something else, but she decided she's going to file for unemployment instead. Yeah. Honestly, I don't like being unstable financially, and I'm really over here stressed.
You got unemployment, bro.
I took part. This was like way longer, and I'm trying to figure out okay. And I'm glad you said that. Unemployment. I'm really glad you said that because I actually need to do more research on it, but I'm pretty sure you get unemployment if you get fired, not if you quit voluntarily.
If you even quit, they made you quit, so you got fired.
No, that's not how it works. I remember we had, so when you get fired or you quit, the unemployment usually reaches out to the employer, right? Because it happened to me at the shop. I don't remember if we fired her or she quit. I can't remember. But we had to fill out a report about what happened and why she no longer worked there. I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember.
You ain't doing dirty.
I think I don't remember. I promise you, I don't remember. But it got approved. We were trying to get it denied because we have to pay.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, the employer has to pay a certain amount also, and it comes out of like some of the money that we put away. Oh. Yes. So we were trying to get it denied, and it got approved. So I think she quit. I'm pretty sure she quit now that I'm thinking about it, because we were trying to make sure that she didn't get it, and she still got it, and we were like, well, fuck. Now we got to put this fucking unemployment. So yeah, I don't think it works if you quit unless
hold on. So
they can
all
prove.
These people that's on unemployment for all these years. Somebody paying these motherfuckers to sit home and jerk off?
I think we're talking about the ones that get fired. Right now, this whole unemployment thing during COVID, I think it's a little bit different. Right now, everybody and their fucking mama's getting it. And unemployment fraud folks are going to jail in a couple years. Fam. It's like, now you really not going to have a job, nigga. You going to jail.
I'm sure they got something for them because they could sit there and go for insanity. So if one of y'all that listen to this show, if you just say that you're insane, that's why you just did it. You was very hungry.
That's Social Security. Oh wait, you saying you did fraud?
You did fraud.
You're insane?
Yeah, you're insane because you were so hungry that you just did anything to survive, and it's all you knew. And you got it. I went insane because I got to a certain starvation. And these people that's going to put you in jail that never went to their ribs, never got that close. So they have to get some type of, you know what I'm talking about?
Sounds like a terrible idea, and Wack's about to put y'all really in jail, and then they're going to transfer you to a mental hospital.
They doing it anyway. I'd rather be in a mental hospital than be be in jail.
Are you serious? The mental hospital with folks that want to nah. You seen movies of mental
hospitals? All them nurses, they go at night because they don't get no action from their husbands, and they be jerking off the fucking patients. And then the patient sit there and be like, she was trying to have sex with me, and they'd be like, "Man, something wrong with him. Ain't nobody listen to him."
That's where your mind goes.
That's fucked up. I hope nobody listens to this show like that. But this is kind of what happens.
You think they're taking advantage of people that
they definitely take advantage of them old men who still get hard.
Why are they old? They're young. They're just mentally ill.
Well, they definitely, if their meats get hard, them nurses up in there is getting it in. You know, a lot of people go to different things for certain things. What you think that these teachers do? Why do you think they want to go? I want to teach the young kids. You find that they want to touch these fucking kids. I want to teach gymnastics.
Okay, stop right now. Stop while you're ahead. What are you talking about? We have plenty of amazing teachers that don't want to sit here and touch children. You don't choose to be a teacher because you want to touch kids. What's wrong with you?
Say that. I'm just saying you gotta watch them why they want to be so involved like that.
Maybe because they love children and they love the future and they want to train.
But just watch the ones who do. I know all the real ones. I want y'all to come together and be like, hey, I don't like the way this person over here, because a lot of these guys is getting away with a lot of shit. Look at the fucking guy who was smashing the kids in the fucking locker room. That's unbelievable. Look at some going to have a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the guys that was getting smashed by the teachers. Well, I was smashing the teachers. Shut up, Wax. Am I in drugs? Who weed is this?
Whose weed is it that you're smoking?
What the fuck is going on?
That can't be who's wax.
It's Dad.
That cannot be
I just want to clarify.
Who's wax?
That's who's wax. That's who's wax.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
Oh my, whatever strand that is, don't do it again.
All right, baby. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anywho, I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about because
the fucking people getting touched.
I feel like I just smoked it.
You're the guy.
I feel like I just
at the mental hospital.
I'm so high right now.
You guys have to finish giving advice to our mans or woman's. I don't know that called in. What do you think?
Oh my God.
What do you think he should do?
Yes, let's finish this because Jesus Christ, he went totally left. Basically, what I think he should do is you should never in a relationship. Oh no, okay. Because they got this apartment to split the bills. Yes. You know, they had the agreement that the bills were going to be split. Unlike us, Wax is looking for a certain house that I'm like, I ain't gonna split shit with you because I can't afford it. So
get my crib.
As long as this has to be spoken of beforehand. Mm-hmm. This definitely has to be spoken beforehand. So if you guys agreed on splitting these bills and now she's, doing whatever she's doing, I would say trust her in a way. Like, she's not saying to you, hey, I can't afford it. She's like, I'm going to quit. I'm going to go for this unemployment, fraud or not. It seems like she's going to find a way to make it work. So give her the benefit of the doubt that she's going to cover
her legs that she probably going to sit there and flirt around. Listen, let me finish. She probably flirt around with some guys, and they probably look around and give her some fucking money. I don't know what happens. I've seen it happen. It's kind of unbelievable. And people still
You're wild.
It's kind of wild. It's out of control.
I mean, I guess the big one too. It's like, why is she filing for unemployment? Does she just want a little bit of security while she gets her business up? Like, just also the motivation behind that person is gonna be kind of.
I think that she was sitting home for a while, and then she went back to work and be like, this ain't what it is. And she's like, you know what? Let me bring my ass back to fucking. Sitting my
back
ass
to
down.
working from home.
Yes, and then she's lost
like, I want to come back and work at home.
She lost
she quit that one, but she's probably
gonna
go back and try to get it. She's like, let me get my work from home shit again. Yeah, because working from home, honestly, I just don't see how offices are going to be like they were before COVID. Most companies are going to try to keep people working from home. The cost is less. My friend,
a lot less.
They gave her $300 to buy a desk or whatever she needed for home to make herself a home office, and that's it. $300 versus paying rent every single month for a huge building for a bunch of employees.
Had to have food for them and have to take care of the bathroom and poop. Somebody always fucking the bathroom up all these years.
Me, I used to take a shit at work all the time.
Baby, you lying? You can't shit.
No, but when I did, for some reason, and whenever I had to shit, it was at work, and I had a bathroom right there. So what I would do is I would take a shit. And then I would, instead of making a right back and towards the offices, I would make a left and go out the back door, and then go down the stairs and come back up the front of the office again. Like, I don't know who shit in that bathroom.
Who bust that bathroom down? Because if
I have no idea.
If you did, you had to go through the back door, the fire extinguisher, and the fire escape.
I did. I used to go out the back. So nobody would know it was me. Nobody ever knew it was me. Plus, I used to talk about being constipated all the time. So they're like, it couldn't have been Carla. She's constipated.
No way it was you.
But the thing is that I was to fuck it up because I was constipated for so many days. By the time I let it out, I was at work. Whoa.
Guess what you should do? You should go back to that building When you can't shit.
Nah, I won't say which building it was because I know some of them listen to the podcast. So I don't want them to know that was the building.
Well,
so it could be 2 different buildings.
Well, that building
they won't
right
know which
there.
one it was.
Right, you had something.
That building right there.
Every time we go into, I used to work right there. Like, what the fuck?
I had a lot of jobs.
Yikes.
I had to work. Sorry.
So what we gonna tell this guy? Hey, bro, I think she's gonna hold it down. If not, she got the pussy. So you gotta shut the fuck up anyway. You gonna go get a new girl that's gonna come in there and take the money for your bills anyway.
I mean, find a roommate.
Yeah, what you gonna do with the pussy? You gotta get pussy. So what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna get rid of her? Somebody else. Man, you ain't gonna get rid of your pussy that you got right there in house.
But what if he can't afford the place by himself? I think she got it. I think she has a strategy.
Hold it down. Or he gotta do something extra. He gotta do something extra, son. That's all it is. You gotta figure it out because our job is to protect and provide. That's it. They do the rest of the shit.
Yeah, but it's fucked up if they agreed to go half, and that's why they can afford this place. And now she's like, eh.
Whenever a woman say that shit, don't listen anyway, because that money is going to the fucking nails, toes, and shit that you need them to keep done so you can keep liking the motherfucker. Because she over there paying money to the bills and her toes chipped. Son, I don't think that you want that, family. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, listen. Before having Psalm, I had got my nails done a while. I was supposed to get my nails done, but he came unexpectedly. My nails for weeks looked so bad.
I know I love you.
Came home one weekend, and he saw my toes, and I think he was traumatized.
I was fucked up. I told her to go right away. I hold the baby. I don't know what I'm doing. But me and Sam will be figuring this shit the fuck out. Sam, I know you got to warm the milk up. I know I burnt it last time, but when you with daddy,
definitely burnt it.
My dad. Oh my God, fuck he was doing. You know what my dad used to do? My mom used to go to the Duck Country, the place called Duck Country, the church used to go to, and my dad used to cook for us when my mom was gone, and we always used to look at each other like, yo, daddy cooking tonight, and everybody was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Bad idea.
Oh man, he always get a bunch of bacon. Every canned good you could find in the store, every beans and rice and everything you can have, right? He put it all in the pot. And it had a bacon up in there too, and just put a bunch of water in there and put some seasoning salt and shit like that in there and let it simmer for mad long. And that's
by that time your mom's home.
No, yeah, we did. Then we ended up getting pizza because everybody like, nobody got time for this. And thank God for having older brothers.
Your mom told me that your dad never changed diapers, and I can't get that out of my mind.
Yeah.
I can't get that out of my mind that your dad didn't do that, and then that I found out just the other day that my brother never changed diapers either.
You don't change diapers. It's like, listen, our job is
I
to go
couldn't be with a man
money.
that. No. I could not be with a man who I cannot sit here and go 50-50 with you with the raising of our baby.
You say you ain't going 50-50 with the motherfucking rent and the mortgage and shit.
No. Sure ain't.
I had to shut your
but
ass
I'm not
up.
saying, well, we're not 50-50 changing diapers, but if at night you can't change a diaper, if you're home, you can't change a diaper or do a feeding.
I see you
love
going
it.
through the pains. You know, I'm like, I'm not going to let mine go through that. Anything I can relieve from you and I can actually do it, I'm not going to be a stubborn mind and say I'm not going to do it. That's just not what I do.
So why do some men don't want to do it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they don't want to get out of their role. A lot of things is a mold. That's why I tell you, I'm not going to wash dishes. I'm not going to wash clothes. You'll be pissed off at me. I'm not going to feed myself. I am not going to do these things. You see what I'm saying? So
okay. So you know what? I guess that's the equivalent of like me looking at someone and being like, they're not gonna change a diaper. Get the fuck out of here. It's probably the same way some women look at me like, you seriously have to like order him food or feed him every time. Yes. I guess it could be the same way.
Yes, his clothes get washed. Is she feed? Yes, she does, and I really appreciate that. That's the things that I need. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't do them. I just make sure it gets done.
Hey, whatever thing you do, you make sure it's done.
I feed you.
I know you do.
Their clothes being washed, not me.
I mean, I get it. Just as long as it gets
all right.
done,
Well, I hear you. I hope we helped them out. I think the girl's gonna be all right. I don't know how to help them out, honestly. Your weed really just threw me off.
Right, about the fucking slow guys getting smashed in the fuck by the nurses.
All the way. This is a terrible segue to pass the word.
I bet
terrible.
I bet you that these nurses know somebody in there, Miss So and So. I want y'all, because I know it's COVID. They probably shut down those houses. Please call in and please tell us a story about Miss So and So that was messing with John Raheem and David and all those.
In the mental hospital?
Yep. The one that played the piano.
My goodness.
Hallelujah.
This was one amazing way to transition over to pass the word.
Hey, how y'all doing?
With Wax. You actually gave me this verse about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it, so I have it ready for you. Yeah, so you probably don't remember it, but I'm going to tell you. It was James 2:14.
James 2.
And it says, "What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them?" Do you remember giving me this?
I don't, but I do. But, I mean, faith saves me just to be able to go everywhere I go. It's crazy because I'm over here in L.A. right now. And May just asked me, like, how do you do all this type? And I'm like, she's like, oh, you know God. You know what I'm saying? And knowing God is having faith, going to the next step because you're not afraid, and not having fear is not of God. You see what I'm saying? And when you start going to the next stages, it's just like, if you don't bring God with you, that fear is going to stop you and you're not going no other steps. So if you don't bring God at every single step, that deed is to bring God with you everywhere you go, even to the good places, the bad places. I don't care if you be like, yo, you tripped up and now you feel yourself over here. Don't worry about that. If you bringing that deed with you, you bringing God with you.
The translation of that is basically someone saying they have faith, but it's like, remember how they say faith without works is dead? Mm-hmm. So it's saying if you have faith but you don't work towards it, can faith still save you?
Yeah, that's the work. Not bringing God with you is the work.
So so if you don't
bring Him with you, you won't
faith
even
still save you.
You're not even going to do nothing if you don't have the faith. You won't even move
if you don't have to work.
You ain't going to work because you're afraid to move. But if you bring God with you, you won't even have the fear in you, and you'll be taking more steps, and now you're doing the actual work. So that's the work, and the faith is dead if you're not going to sit there and do the work. But if you don't bring God with you, and that deed is bringing God, if you don't bring that with you at all, I promise you ain't going to take that next step. And that's why people say, oh, I got faith, but you ain't doing nothing. Why you not doing nothing? Because you're weak. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You're weak. You're not bringing God with you. You're not taking that actual deed. You're not taking the actual step. Yo, you trying to sell this land. Yo, I want to sell this car. All right, listen, we got the money. You got the deed to the car? No. You know what I'm saying? And now you can't sell the car. Now the work can't be done now. This deal can't be done.
So faith alone doesn't work.
Faith alone does not work. You can have faith. It's going to give you the strength and it's going to put you in a driver's seat. But for you to sit there, actually go and move forward, you got to bring that deed. You got to bring those keys with you, and then you could be able to go.
Yeah.
So.
No, I hear you. I think I was talking to Ayana yesterday, and she said something. She was moving out and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, great. And she's like, yeah, God got me. And I said to her, I said, listen, it's dope that you're saying God got you, but you can't just sit here and be like, oh, when I'm 18, God will just provide. No, God will provide if you're doing the work.
Amen.
You need to make sure that you either went to school or you got a career or you got a trade. Like there's something you got to do for God to get you. You're not just going to sit on your behind at home or on a chair outside or be in bed sleeping until 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon and expect for God to provide. That's not how it works.
It's not going to work like that.
And unfortunately, there are some people that really truly believe that they can just sit down and expect for God to just come and do something for them. And that's not, you have to understand that you really have to put in the work. You have to really bust your behind working towards something that you really truly love and work on that craft and that gift that God gave you, and then He'll provide.
And a lot of times people be looking
especially
at other
working.
people's situation and they don't understand what that person did. All these seeds that this person planted so many years. People looking at me. You know how many times I went to different small churches and put money under the door? Why there was no church in the middle of the night? I'm coming home from doing whatever in the middle of the night, and I see a small church, and I just pull over on the side of the road, and I throw money up under the thing, and I put on the envelope, pray for me. And I keep it moving. Those seeds been planted back in the days. You see what I'm saying? Those also is works and deeds that you got to do.
But it's not even just your tithes, baby. You have been, before I knew you from the stories and things that you've told me and other people have told me, you've been working your ass off for years.
Yes.
You've hustled here,
That's
you've
the word,
hustled there,
baby.
you've done this, you failed here, I know, I forgot. I've been trying to not curse.
I know.
You have worked and failed some places, succeeded some places, made money here, lost money there. Like, it's been a roller coaster of things to get to where you are now. And that's not saying that we'll succeed at everything that we'll do now. We'll have our things that we'll fail at, but it'll be failure to learn a lesson, I'm sure.
For sure.
But it takes a lot to get to where everyone is. Everyone sees where I don't say we as in us, but like where some people are,
Yes.
and forget to do the research and find out what it took for them to get there.
Exactly what I was going to say too.
And most people are not willing to do what they did to get to where they are. They're like, oh, I want to be there.
Yeah, not even the prayers. People don't know. I get in my closet and close the door and get on my knees and pray for hours. All the time, I'm listening to Proverbs all the times at night. I put Proverbs on. Let the devil sit there and try to keep me up and try to have me a wandering mind so I can stay up all night and play around with him. You know what I'm saying? The idle mind is the devil's playground. He ain't got no time to play around with that. I ain't trying to be over here looking at this and doing this type of stuff. Guess what I do? I put Jesus on him. I sit there and go put the Proverbs on and I start listening. I'm trying to grow myself. I'm growing myself in there because don't be sitting there just having time go by and you don't do nothing. And watch the people that you're around because look at life. Let's say if we all on a ladder, right? We all on a ladder. And if you sit there and look to the left and look to the right and you don't like that person you next to, you either going to stay right there with these people like most people do and complain about being next to these people and why don't you start going up? If they go up with you, that's cool. Because when y'all in different atmosphere, y'all going to change. But if you sit there and continue to keep on rolling, going, and you don't hear their voices no more, and they not around you, don't continue communicate with them no more, you grew. But if you still in that same place, you ain't sit there and take that deed with you because you ain't move. So you need to take God with you, bring that faith with you so you can move and you can grow. And God will definitely bless you when you bring him with you everywhere you go. Good or bad, happy or sad, God got you. God bless you.
I love it.
Pieces.
God got you. So that was this week's Pass the Word. Make sure that you share the episode, even if you have to tell them, hey, go ahead and fast forward towards the end for Pass the Word so they can get something out of it.
Amen.
Share the episode at all times. I do have something I have to tell you, baby.
Talk to me.
I have learned to delegate. Well, again, like I said in the beginning of the show, I'm leaving for my social media hiatus Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm going to be like a crackhead. Oh, my God. It's going to be so hard.
But still record
social
the
media
videos,
is what we do.
And I was going to tell you that I'm sorry to cut you off, but please still record those videos because what you do with just updating everybody with the baby and stuff like that is important because people like want to know. Yeah, he had that little episode last night at this day and this age, and when you talk to other mothers, they tell you that it's around the same thing that they got going on. You make yourself not feel like you got to go to the hospital because you heard another mother saying that she did that. So other mothers going to need this type of things.
I hear you, honey. But here's the thing.
Talk to me.
I have a business. And I have a focus. And I know that I share a lot of my life throughout the years in social media. And there's a lot of the things that I say. But I'm not a social media influencer per se. I am, but I'm not. There's some things I do have influence, but that's not what I do, and that's not where my bread and butter comes from. So I feel like I need to refocus, and one of the reasons is I am focusing so much on updating what's going on with me at all times that I'm not focusing on creating what I need to do for my business. So I'll come back and I'll try to do as much as I can, but I don't think that's what I want to focus on right now. Like,
just get a little update even for yourself to see where you at. You want to enjoy it. I'm sure you will. When you listen to me, you win. It's okay. I promise. I guarantee you listen.
Maybe like a whole sitting recording of like 5 minutes, maybe once a week. Easy, I can go ahead and try to do something like that.
Easy.
But the way that I consume social media right now, which is fine for my business, I need to. You know, for me, I have to engage with folks. And social media is very important as a part of my business. But right now, I need to take a minute. Like, I'm so overwhelmed with the baby. I'm tired. Like, I literally just want to break down and cry. I do break down and cry. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't slept.
Don't worry, be happy.
I don't have time for me. I don't have clothes that fit me. But anyway, Saturday, there's a girl coming over. Her name is Paola, and I'm going to pay her to come for 5 hours to declutter all of my clothes. I'm going to get rid of 60% of my clothes. All right. Like, I just want them gone. I wear the same shit every single day.
Me too.
I have like 4 outfits I rotate throughout the week.
Same here.
Trust me, I know. So I think everybody else does too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of almost.
They gonna think that Wax just did like 20 shows. Like, why is Carla always changing?
No, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of most of my clothes, and I feel like I'm gonna give an update on how that's going because we'll still be recording. Well, I'll be recording. I don't know if with you, but I'll be recording my other podcast. I'll be recording and giving an update on how that's going because I feel like decluttering the house, decluttering my mind,
your brain. There you go.
Yeah, all of that will help me, succeed. I'm rebranding my entire brand, my entire business, and I think that the house and inside should also look the same way, like clean and decluttered. I'm excited about that. Anyways, do you have anything going on outside of being in 500,000 stores in LA?
Yes, ma'am. 30-something stores right now. I think it's right now like about 34 stores in LA. I really appreciate all y'all support, man. It's like really crazy easy to go out here and see this. You know what I'm saying? I walk in here and I see the Who's Wax. I'm choking off the fucking Who's Wax. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about nurses and fucking.
Come on, these nurses. Who's Wax is bring out the truth. But that's what y'all need to have. Like, if you want to sit there and have your man. He sit there. You think he's lying. You went through his phone. And you want to ask him some shit. All right, get him the Who's Wax and ask him the motherfucking question. See what you get, nigga. The Who's Wax going to be motherfucking tell the truth. So go ahead and buy that pack for that. And you know what? The girls out here lying like the motherfucker. The girls lie the most. If you think you doing anything to these girls, they did it to your ass twice, motherfucker. So you better enjoy it because it ain't going to last long. Get the Who's Wax.
You're crazy. Make sure you subscribe, share it with all your friends, play members, coworkers, exes, parents, all that shit. And leave a review on Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
Rate 5 stars, read a review so we can read it on the episode. And we'll see you guys again next week. And don't forget that if you need therapy, trybetterhelp.com/WSS.
Hot.
Bye.
Hey, beautiful.